So, hi, hello, and welcome to another weekly talk with Hannah. So, this week has been really slow. Can we just say that? I have not been doing much. So, it's not going to be the longest one just because I have not been feeling too good. So, I have basically been doing kind of nothing. Let's just say that. I don't know where my every like all my time went. Let's just say that. So I haven't finished any movies. I'm hoping to get back into it this week. So yeah, it's just been, let's just say, a lot. It's yeah, I don't really know. I'm having trouble sometimes with watching movies because I don't really know. It's just that I think it's just that mindset that, oh, this is 2.5 hours. That is a long time. But then you also spend 2.5 hours like watching TV or YouTube or something like that. So it's not that long. I just think that it's the mindset that has been for me a kind of a problem lately. So yeah, no movies. I'm really hoping that this week will be it where I get back into a few movies at least. But yeah, I don't know. But for TV series, I have started quite a few ones. And I am going to say that probably a lot of these I will talk about them quite a lot. Let's just say that because some of them are really long. So let's just talk about a few ones. So obviously I have been watching Sister Wives, and let's just say that I have 2 episodes left or something. So I have like, oh, there are more out now. Oh, we are getting those. Okay, so there are more out now, but apparently there used to be like 12 or 13. But apparently we are getting more. So yeah, I am on 11. And I'm always saying that I am just watching this for the train wreck that it is. And yeah, it's a train wreck. Can we just say that? I am not watching this because I find it extremely funny or extremely like interesting. I am watching this. It's just a train wreck, and I have no idea. Yeah, it's just really strange. And I have to say that one thing that I am like thinking when I am watching this is that, like, before this TV show was starting to get made, like before when basically, like before Cody met Robin, I am just feeling like they were doing, should we say, fine. There was some tension, but obviously they were living in the same house, and there were like, I mean, obviously there are going to be some tension, but I don't know. I don't feel like if, like, it would have gone like that to like straight, like like the way that it did if basically Cody hadn't met Robin, because he has clearly stated that he is in love with her, and the other ones also figured out that he was so in love that they didn't get any attention at all. And I'm just like, I don't know if it would have ended that way if Robin never got into the picture. I don't know. It just, I mean, obviously, I can't tell how they were like after that, like before the TV show, because you have only seen them during the TV show, but it just sounds like they were doing fine, in a fine. Can we just say that? They were not doing totally fine, but they were like, I can work with this. But with Robin in the picture, I just feel like he was so focused on her that he just totally neglected all of the other ones. And there comes a time when you are just like, I'm done. So there was a few thoughts on that, but let's talk about more. I am watching Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix. So I haven't watched much from there, but can we just say one of the things that I find really fascinating is Unsolved Mysteries. When yeah, it's just something that someone might just walk away, or yeah, it's really fascinating. So Unsolved Mysteries, so far it's really interesting. Some of the, like some episodes, obviously they make you angry just because they know who the killer is. He just haven't been found yet. And sometimes you are just like, it has to be that person because he's so, like, yeah, it's just, you just get that feeling like there has to be some more story of this person. So yeah, Unsolved Mysteries is definitely, if you like that kind, then yeah, I mean, I find true crime fascinating. Not in like a way where I would, do anything like that myself, but that sounds wrong. No murder for me. But just like doing the research, I wouldn't personally be doing that and have like a true crime podcast or something. But I find them interesting to listen to, especially like those that, yeah, some goes deeper than other, but obviously I find it interesting to listen to, but also apparently watch. And especially like this, these are talking to the people around there. They are talking to the people that knew these persons. And it's, yeah, it's interesting. And then we have Homestead Rescue. I have not watched this a lot, but basically this is about this family that basically goes around to people in the States who have like these homesteads that are, they want to be living off the land, but they maybe not have the buildings or the skills, or there are problems with it. And basically these people help them to get up on their feet so they can, continue on to live there. And it's fascinating. And yeah, but there are definitely some tensions at some of these episodes. And yeah, so the last one that I watched, I mean, I started this like, I don't know, this week or something, so I haven't watched that much. I have watched 2 episodes, and the last one now, they were trying to help these people who wanted like free range pigs, but basically the piglets basically became food for the birds. Let's just say that, because they were free range, and he didn't want to have like these. I almost said nesting box, like this box where they could give birth. He didn't want that. He just wanted them to go free range, and that was like a cost that he would take. And I don't know how really like what kind of like talk they had with him, like probably off camera, because they were all of a sudden like in with that box, like the they could give birth in. They probably had some sort of conversation, just because they all of a sudden kind of became like, yeah, the way that they talked, I was just like, something has happened here that we didn't get to be a part of. Like that conversation, we weren't a part of it. But yeah, I mean, I find it fascinating to watch building. I mean, we already have established that, but yeah. And then I have started Code One Minute by Minute, and this is basically like, I think it's yeah, this is basically like Australians disasters that has happened there, and they are basically counting down. And yeah, it's also interesting. Can we just say that I I really like this. It's or like is a weird word to use. I like this format where basically there are people who were there who are basically talking you through what happened. But a lot of these are like horrible things that has happened, and it's just like it's so sad, and yeah, it's overall really sad. But it's interesting, and it's a good show, for, I don't know, just learning things. So let's talk about books. I have finished a few ones. So the first one I finished was Under Lock, and this is the next Mariana Zapata book I needed to read. And this one, I mean, it's a reread. I'm rereading Mariana Zapata, and I mean, I could talk about her forever. Now, Dex is kind of an asshole. Can we just say that? He is, yeah, definitely not like someone I would personally be together with. Yeah, that's not me, but I mean, I find it really interesting to read about these different types of people where people are like straight up like, no. And yeah, it's just really interesting to read about. And it's, yeah, I really like this book. Can we just say that? So, yeah. Then I read Wolf's Angel. And this one, it was interesting. This is for 30 series that I want to read before I'm turning 30. And let's just say I need to get my bum moving on this because 30 series is kind of a lot. And let's just say I'm turning 29 this year. So yeah. I mean, I kind of like to have a long time period. Like, oh, I need to read this in a year. I personally know that I am so bad at, actually doing that, like actually getting to it. And yeah, so this one is that. I give it 3 stars. I'm going to continue on with the next one and see if this is something that I want to continue on with. Can we just say that? I am definitely that person who if a book is 3 stars, I am going to usually continue on with it and see, do I like it more once we get to like the next book. If I don't like fully love that book, I am usually just quitting if it's not like something that I actually am reading just for fun. And yeah, so this one, I don't feel like this is for fun. It was a long book, it's a heavy book. It's like based on Norse mythology, so it's interesting enough. So I'm going to continue on with the next one and see, do I want to continue on with this or not? Then I finished Horsepower. Now this is a Saddle Club book, and for anyone, I loved horses when I grew up. I grew up with the Saddle Club DVDs, and I love them. I usually call them my sick series. So when I'm sick, when I'm feeling like I don't want to do shit, I actually put them on and just let them go throughout the entire day. Just because I don't need to follow along with every single second that is happening. And yeah, so Horsepower, this is like a 3-star series that I'm just chipping away at, like here and there, where I like them. But they are not like really something that I don't love them. They are really fascinating. And one thing that is fascinating with this series is that there are like 100 books where the characters don't grow older, but the horses does. And it's really interesting to see that. So yeah, let's just say that it's if you like horses, if you like this is like a middle grade, they are like 12, 13, and it's a lot of weird things. Can we just say that? They are, yeah. But it's fine. Then I finished Colty, and that is the next Mariana Zapata book. This is a soccer romance, and yeah. This is one of like the top Mariana Zapata books. A lot of people love this. I mean, I also love it. It's not my favorite one, but overall, I really do enjoy this. And yeah, can we just say I don't watch soccer. I don't like soccer. But it's interesting to read about, like not if you want to have like soccer, like everything is about soccer and I am going to explain everything, then I'm just like, no. But it doesn't. They're playing soccer, explaining a few things, but it's not like too much soccer in this. So yeah. And then the last one that I read was Plain Song by Kent Haruf, and this one is for my 1999 video that I am doing on short form. And this one, I give 3 stars. I am going to continue on with it. It was fine enough. It was... but I have to say this. It is... Nothing kind of is happening. This is a literary fiction where nothing happens except like normal life. Nothing out of the extraordinary. Like, it's a slow book where no action. It just threads along, and that is kind of what you can hope for that. So yeah, don't have more books. I am going to continue on with it. Yeah. I am going to say that I will probably wait until I get to like I think the next one come out in 2004, so I might wait until I am basically like reading the books for that video. Just because I don't need to finish it off right now. But I have to finish it off within the year, that is kind of the rule that I set for myself. If you start a series, you need to continue on with it and finish it like within the year, because within the year I am going to try and get all my series down to 0, and that is not going that well. Can we just say that? Let's just say that can you see that? Yes, we have a lot of series and it's not going that well. Can we just say that? So, yeah. And then on like the next page, I have my 30 series before 30. I have finished 1. And a lot of them are like really, really long. So, yeah, it's something, all right. So definitely my plan has to be to do like this, and I have plans for like this year. I have definitely planned some, like I'm doing Vita like in April and August, but I still have some time where I can, I have like 2 months where I have planned to do basically read a book every day. That is probably March and November, probably those 2 months. Just because what I usually do then is audiobooks, and sometimes like ebooks and physical books are like going in between. But I am mostly like focusing on the audiobooks that I kind of want to get through, have started with, and then I try like the ebooks that I have. I try to read along with everything that is happening, and yeah. So there are like a few of my plans for this year, but yeah. And then for YouTube, what have I don't know. I haven't watched a lot basically on YouTube this last week, but like a few of the ones that haven't updated for a while, like Haley Bookland. I am really happy that she's back because I really, really enjoy her videos. So, definitely, but yeah, it's been, not a lot. I mean, I'm watching like my normal ones, and then I'm trying to catch up on the things that I am so far behind on that I have found. So basically, when I find some new booktuber, when I find a new YouTuber that I feel like this is something that I will really like, I put it in a separate like group. I almost said like you have the watch later. There I usually put the ones that I am catched up on, that I'm going to watch. And then I think it's named later. I've called it that. And that is basically like catch up on all of the videos so I can eventually put them in the watch later. I have way too many books. Not books. I have way too many books too, but yeah. I think I have like 1400 or something. So in the later one, I have 1384. So that playlist is very, very long. And I'm trying to, watch some, but it's not always that I'm actually able to, do that. And it's, yeah, I just feel like sometimes I need to choose. Do I want to watch like my TV shows that I'm watching, or do I want to watch YouTube? I can't watch both because, yeah. I mean, 45 minutes turns into like 3 hours when you are to watch every single thing that you are doing. Wait. For TV shows, I finished Eyes of Wakanda. That I did. So this is kind of my brain. Yeah, when I talked about TV shows, I didn't remember that, but I did actually finish Eyes of Wakanda, meaning that the movie that I'm supposed to watch is the first Marvel movie, which is Captain America, the First Avenger. Haven't watched that. I have watched it before. Let's just say that. Yeah. But can we just say Eyes of Wakanda? I feel like it was good. Not something I didn't love it. I feel like that it's a lot for me to love something, but basically I liked it. I feel like I haven't watched any of like the Wakanda movies. I don't really know why they say watch this first. Yeah, probably it probably explained something. But yeah, it was fine. So I am going to try and watch maybe Captain America today, so I can start with Agent Carter and finish that TV series. So I can continue on with the movies and just thread along with everything and see. But that is yeah. Now my brain is like, yeah, it just became scatterbrained. So we are going to end the video here. So I will see you next time for another one. Bye!